Back with the market right here in ET now. Let's welcome on board Mr. Surana from HPCL and talk about how their first quarter performance was. Mr. Surana, hi, good morning. Fuel demand, it seems, is now back to pre-COVID levels, showing good recovery, and you think it's sustainable?
As far as the quarter is concerned, compared to last year, it was definitely quite a good recovery, where we had almost 36% growth in petrol and 22% growth in diesel and around 118% growth in ATF. That was compared to last year. But as you are aware, last year was first quarter was lockdown period for a substantial period. If we compare it with the 2019 period, which is a pre-pandemic period, petrol has shown growth even above that. That is one good thing. Diesel is still around 10% lesser. So in July month, petrol was around 5.2% up compared to what it was in July 2019, and diesel was around 8.9% lower than what July 19. So overall, the demand is picking up. We expect that the petrol demand will be catching up with the pre-pandemic level, and we should end the year with a positive growth. Diesel may just about able to match the pre-pandemic level if everything goes well and the third wave is not impacting much. ATF, we need to see whether the aviation sector opens up and to what extent depends on how the international travel happens. How are the things in the other countries, especially with some Delta variant scare again raising its head. Overall, good demand pickup, and after the monsoon gets over in the last quarter of this calendar year, I think once the festival season picks up and again the harvesting season starts, diesel should also pick up.
Right. Mr. Surana, also wanted to understand about your GRMs, considering that there has been a sharp improvement. Is this sustainable? Can you build on to these GRM levels?
Yeah, that's correct, because petrol cracks had improved. It is in the range of around $10. Diesel cracks also picked up, and it has come to around $7 compared to what it was earlier. And therefore, the Singapore benchmark GRMs, which had gone to negative territory earlier, had increased. And currently, if you see spot GRM are in the range of around $3.3. And the same trend is seen in the GRMs of Indian refineries also. And HPCL GRM in the first quarter had been around $3.3. Going forward, we expect the cracks to be strong with the demand picking up and inventories getting depleted. Also, because the ramp up of the refineries will take some time in the overseas world. And the hurricane season again will be coming up in US. So we expect cracks to be strong, and that should augur well with GRMs. Further, because the diesel cracks are improving and Indian refineries are more dominant by diesel component, so Indian refineries GRM should also.
Mr. Surana, could you take us through the utilization levels at your refineries currently?
So as you may be aware that we did take a shutdown in the first quarter in our Mumbai refinery to complete the revamp jobs for Mumbai refinery expansion project, and it was one of a very complex revamp, which we had decided to take, even though the second corona wave did challenge us, especially because of the oxygen requirement and the scare which was there. But we pulled it out, and we have completed that part now. And the revamp project will be getting commissioned in this month. So that was one good thing which HPCL could complete during this period when the demand was also subdued and the cracks were also about to increase. And we were also needing that shutdown to hook up and complete the revamp jobs for the expansion project.
Thank you so much, Mr. Surana, for taking the time. On that note, we're completely out of time in this edition of The Market. From Aisha, Mubina and myself, thank you so much for tuning in. Up next is Buy Now, Sell Now.